Hey, hello there. Sit back and relax because it is 8 o'clock Tuesday evening. It is, of course, the Planet Cruise TV show. It's great to be Joe. I love Tuesdays. I really do. It's a time that you can say sit back, relax. I know some of you have got a cheeky drink in your hand. We know who you are. But we've got the most amazing show ahead. We've got 6 deals. Many of them are exclusive. We've got lots of extras. We have got small inclusives for you. And we have got a few cruises that have had big price reductions as well. And he's here, of course, the wonderful Justin. A vision in green tonight.
Blue and green should never be seen. I thought I'd
I thought it was red and green.
I thought it was blue and green.
Oh.
I don't mind. I like to change things up. But I tell you, the thing is, I must admit, after the back of the Planet Cruise January sale, which was incredible, we booked thousands of passengers on board ships. We've got a really good show tonight, and 2, I know you're saying about exclusives, I really have to stress that there's 2 cruises tonight that you can't even book on our website. You have to pick up the phone tonight and book them with the guys whilst you're watching. And when I say that, you know, we've got onboard spends, and it is a deal that is bespoke just for tonight's TV show. So if you are watching tonight and you're thinking, shall I, shan't I, book it tonight, don't miss out on those prices.
And this might grab you at home. We've got a 5-star Caribbean cruise. It's in a few weeks, it's under £1,000. And that includes flights and everything. That is amazing.
We've got a cracking show tonight. We've got a lot. Just before we start tonight's show, though, I've just got to do a little bit of a shout-out. It's and it's one of my favourite ports, actually. It's Singapore. It's Daniil and Nikki. They're off to Singapore on Thursday, the 8th of February, on the Celebrity Constellation, so a favourite of yours. And it's Nikki's birthday on the 22nd of Feb. So happy birthday to Nikki. I'm just a couple of days after you. So, you know, good Pisceans, you know, good stars nice together.
And I just want to say massive thank you to everybody that entered the competition as well.
We had a really good entry. You know, I know we said it's really good entry. Over 1,000 people entered, and it was really some of the comments that we had. Really creative stuff and really nice as well. So thank you to everybody that entered. And
it was a competition to win, of course, that mini cruise with a celebrity. But the winner is.
Drum roll.
Gary Chewles from Hertfordshire. Well done, Gary. Yeah, you'll be going on that mini cruise. Yay! Well done, Gary.
Well done.
We've actually... Now, Kat, who's our executive producer of the show, she actually, honestly, personally looked through every single answer, and there were, say, huge amounts, well over 1,000. But here's some of her favourites.
Yeah, so thanks to Mrs. Abby, the show brings cruising to life, showcasing ships and destinations.
And Ms. Helen has said, Planet Cruise Show, living the dream from armchair to deck chair.
I like that one. I do like armchair to deck chair. Thanks to Miss Wood as well. It's exciting, fun, and booked our first cruise with Planet Cruise.
Miss Cleaton has said, it inspires me to travel and dream.
And Mr. Callan sent in, great deals, great team, informative call centre, fantastic show.
Yes. So thank you first, but yes.
It's great to get feedback.
It is.
As well. And thank you very much for Glenn for entering one, because apparently Glenn is a hunk. We had that one sent in, and we think that was Glenn. Yeah. So,
yeah, we think so. We think he,
Unless it wasn't.
I know, who knows?
Anyway.
But really appreciate it, honestly. We appreciate every single one of you that tunes in every Tuesday. Now, we have got a live show coming up at the end of March, haven't we?
I haven't heard.
Yes.
When is
it?
The Luxury River Show. When is it?
End of March.
What? No.
You do know about
this. The 8th of March?
Yes.
I haven't had my invite yet.
Well, I'm aware on a cruise as it happens. But now it's really important. You've got to register this one and go to actually have a chance to win, haven't you?
Yeah. So you know, all joking aside, it really is great. For those of you that remember Keith as well, who was on board for many years, so you might actually remember him if you were on board Cunard or back in the day when it was Thompson as well. So go and meet Keith. There's a great opportunity to meet all the different luxury cruise lines, but you do have to register for the event at this website.
And it's www.planetcruise.com/cruise-events. It's really important you get that correct. So it's planetcruise.com/cruise-events. But you have to register and tend to be in with a chance of winning a Saga Ocean cruise. And there's a welcome drink and everything like that, and some brilliant prices are here.
Yeah,
but amazing deals.
Again, you know, the fact that you can go along, you can have a great day out, meet some people, find out more about the industry, and stand a chance to win a cruise, win-win situation.
And get to meet Keith.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you'll be on a cruise and I'm not going, but if
no.
you're... Yeah.
But Keith will be there, seriously. Right. We better start. Bob, if you don't know us, very quickly, I've been on about 25 cruises now. I've hosted the show for 10 years, so I've been very lucky. Justin, you worked on ships for years, didn't you?
Yeah, for over 6 years.
But you are ready for cruise. You need a cruise now, don't you?
I do want to go back.
I know.
I love it. So many happy memories, and so many people, so many places that I'd seen. It's just fantastic. Yeah.
Well, we've got the most amazing deals tonight. We're going to start off with MSC. This is
one of my favourite.
And one of their latest ships.
Yeah. Well, we featured it last year, and they've brought out a new class of ships. So you've got the Sea View, the Seaside, and I know there's a few people watching that are big fans of these ships. But the Meraviglia has got really great technology when you get on board. So you've got near-field connection technology. So when you're on board, you don't have to worry when you're paying for things or booking things. You've got an app that you can book all your restaurants, you can book all your salon treatments. It's like a 24-hour concierge on your phone or on your iPad. If you've got families or, if you've got kids on board, then the actual wristbands as well, you can tell what part of the ship they're on.
I remember.
So, you never get lost because you know what it's like.
Kids, I'd give my mum one. I'm always losing her on a cruise, seriously.
No, it's really handy.
Yeah.
Because you're like, well, where are you?
Well, if you're a big group, you know.
Exactly.
Anyway, I tell you what, look, we'll take you on board. Here's Paul to tell you more.
3 years in the planning, 26 months in construction, 35,000 tonnes of steel, and ushering in a new style of ship to MSC Cruises, Meraviglia arrives fully loaded with everything you could ever want in a family-orientated cruise ship, packed with incredible visuals throughout her impressive 19-passenger decks. However, the crown and glory has to be the two-deck inside promenade, topped with a huge LED dome. From simple interior rooms all the way through to the incredible royal suites of the MSC Yacht Club, the choice of cabins on board Meraviglia is truly amazing. The ocean view cabins come with large picture windows, whilst the balconies and family cabins offer you the taste of the outdoor. For a taste of luxury, why not try a suite or a duplex? Both come loaded with more space than the standard options, or for the ultimate that MSC have to offer, there's always the Yacht Club. With a choice of 12 dining options, you could eat at a different venue every night. If you're a fan of Italian food, then Eatery Ristorante Italiano is definitely the place for you. Steak lovers need to head along to the Butcher's Cut, an American-style steakhouse serving select cuts of meat from around the world. If you prefer surf rather than turf, then check out Kayato's Teppanyaki restaurant and sushi bar. For those of you with a sweet tooth, head along to Jean-Philippe Moret's chocolate bar, where skilled chocolatiers create sweet masterpieces. If you prefer something a little bit more spectacular, then how about a Cirque du Soleil show? In the Carousel Lounge, you'll get just that, where you can be amazed by the acrobats while you enjoy spectacular dining options. With dedicated clubs for babies, juniors and teens, and with partnership with Lego and Chico, it will feel like a home away from home for your little ones. If you love nothing more than spending your time splashing about in the water, then check out the Polar Aqua Park with 3 twists and slides, the Himalayan Bridge, and a host of activities for all ages.
I don't think you're going to be bored, do you?
No, not at all. There's so much. We're just scratching the surface, and for families it's great. There's the cluster cabins if you want to stay in a big group as well, and some of the restaurants I just absolutely love. And for me, the Yacht Club. It's just an absolute must. Anybody that can give you a key card to an exclusive area, it's like airport lounges. It's even if you don't use them, it's nice to go, I've got access. The Yacht Club on board MSC is where I'd spend all the time. Anyway, the actual ports are called Classic Mediterranean Cruise. You're actually going out to Barcelona. Of course, don't forget on this one, we can add on a 2-night Barcelona stay as well from just £50 per person as well. So ask when you book that. So from Barcelona, you go into your first port of call, which is Marseille. It's the gateway to Provence, lovely place. You've got Avignon, which is the Palace of the Pope, so if you want to go and see some of the rare artworks there, or if you want to go and see the famous aqueduct, the Pont de Gard as well, there's the aqueduct bridge there, which dates back to Roman times. Then we're off to Genoa. Now, Genoa is one of those great places that you can go out and do tours, or you can just wander the streets. There's the San Lorenzo Cathedral, there's also the Ducal Palace as well, and Santa Margherita. But if you want to travel a little bit further afield, you can go to Milan from here, and you can go to Portofino as well. So there's plenty to choose from in Genoa. Then we've got the big highlight. It's Rome. If you've never been there before, it's a wonderful place, and this is a great way to get a taster for just the day. You dock in a place called Civitavecchia, and then you'll transfer in. Now, this is something that you will have to book. You can do it yourself myself, but I would recommend booking the onboard excursions, just because you feel safe in the knowledge that they're not going to leave without you. All of the great things of Rome, you know, the Vatican City, Spanish Steps, Trevi Fountain can be done, and the Colosseum in a day. Then we're off to Sicily, and I love this part of Sicily, well, the whole part of Italy. I love this area because you've got so much there. You've got the Cathedral of Palermo, you've also got the catacombs as well. I don't know, I've always got this strange sort of fascination with the catacombs. I like to be scared, but not. You know, when you see those films, yeah. And we've also got, is what, if you love The Godfather, remember The Godfather? Godfather Part 3? I mean, it's a classic. I mean, Godfather Part 2, but Part 3, it was up there. You can actually go to the neoclassical opera house where they filmed it. The final scenes. So if you're a big fan of that, just don't upset the tour guides.
Do you know what I mean? You've got to remember, most of our crew are only about 20, 21, but they should know it.
What, the crew here in the studio?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're not in. They're Godfather. Yeah. Then we're off to Malta. Now, the actual port is Valletta. My best friend, who I just spent the weekend with, he went there just before Christmas, and I was looking through his photos, and it's interesting to see the wonderful richness. It's this lovely sort of rose-coloured sandstone that's unique to Valletta, and the port itself is lovely.
Now, I've been myself, it's beautiful.
Did you have breakfast out on deck that morning? If it's good weather, you've got to do it.
Yeah, I
it's
did.
one of the best ports to go out on deck.
Yeah.
After end, go and have breakfast. Of course, you've got the Grand Master's Palace, where the Knights of St John were as well. There's also the megalithic temples. So if you like sites like Stonehenge or Avebury and some of the old megalithic sites, there are some on Malta that are quite unique. Then we're going to be having a nice relaxing day at sea before you come back into Barcelona. And of course, don't forget, we can add on those 2-night stays in Barcelona from just £50 per person per night.
We can also give you a drinks package, an all-inclusive drink package, and that's really good with Embassy. Yeah, £23 per person per night.
Just break that down, 23 quid. What's a cocktail these days? Depending on where you're going, sometimes it can be as cheap as, what, 8 quid for a cocktail? Sometimes it's expensive as 16. You know, you buy round drinks of that, I think, value-wise, £23 per person per night. I think you get through that.
Just looking at your yacht club there, Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
Now, let's just show what is included on this one tonight. And we are talking about, so that all-inclusive drinks package you can add on from just £23 per person per night. Just to mention the 2-night Barcelona hotel stay. That is amazing, from £50 per person.
Per person, yes. Yeah. Sorry, I said per night, didn't I?
Yeah, per person.
That is really good value.
And return flights based on London as well. Price-wise, we have got dates starting in November of this year, all the way through to late January 2019. We've already had some sellouts on the outside on that one, actually. Yeah. Really, really popular.
Really good. Good one to start off with, tonight.
Is that good, Justin?
That's a good one to start off with.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We've still got another 5.
I think my hearing's going, seriously. I'm 50 this year, you can remember.
They were 49.
Now, I think this next one is absolutely outstanding. In the last 10 years, if we ever get a Caribbean cruise under £1,000, it's amazing. And this is 5-star.
Well, just break that down.
It's 9 nights.
A Caribbean cruise under £1,000. So how much would it cost you to have a transatlantic flight? And then you also get a stay in Fort Lauderdale. You can, if you wish, extend it by 3 nights and stay in Miami as well. So this is a great deal.
And I'd say, out of all the cruises I've done, the Caribbean is my favourite.
Yeah,
it is.
And
it really is.
With this one as well, the best thing is that it is with Holland-America.
5-star.
Holland-America is just one of the best.
I think this one's amazing. It is a late deal, 17th of March, but, you know, if you can go on it, I would book it tonight. Anyway, let's take you on board with our Chris.
For more than 140 years, Holland-America Line has been recognised as a leader in the cruise industry. With a fleet of 14 beautifully designed modern ships, incredible dining options from around the world, exceptional entertainment, and only the best in award-winning service, Holland-America Line will take care of everything for you so that you can enjoy your cruise holiday in the utmost comfort. With so many options to choose from, dining on board a Holland-America Line ship is truly an experience not to be missed. From simple favourites like burger and fries by the Lido Pool and personal pan pizzas from New York Pizza, through to the pan-Asian flavours of tamarind and the Italian favourites of canaletto, you really are spoiled for choice. Or if you don't fancy eating at one of the many restaurant options, then why not take advantage of the 24-hour in-room dining? If music and entertainment is your thing, then Holland-America Line is the place to be. From live blues, jazz, classical music in the bars and lounges, through to stage shows and movies on board courtesy of cosy cinemas or an outdoor big screen, one thing's for certain, you won't be getting bored. But if it's something a little more relaxing you're looking for, then why not head over to the Greenhouse Spa for a bit of pampering? Or maybe take in a course or two at the Culinary Arts Centre where you can learn to cook like the professionals. If you're looking to keep your kids amused while you're off enjoying yourself, then Club Hal is the perfect place. With professional staff and loads to do, kids aged 3 and up will be very well accommodated on board. Holland-America Line staterooms are havens of light space and elegance. All the staterooms feature the latest modern touches with flat-screen TVs, with free movies on demand, luxurious Mariner's Dream beds, frameless shower glass doors, and modern wooden-fitted furniture, plus twice daily ice service and even complimentary shoe shine. From interior and ocean view cabins through to family-friendly cabins and a wide selection of spacious suites, one thing's for certain, your stay with Holland-America Line will be the absolute best in relaxation.
We were just saying, absolutely amazing, this one, isn't it? Under £1,000. That's flights, that's your hotel stay, that's a 7-night, 5-star cruise.
Do you reckon it's worth mentioning?
You've got a...
I think it's a little bit geeky, but I think it's worthwhile mentioning because one of the things that I always used to remember going in and out of the United States is the United States health authorities, they come on board the ships and they do stringent tests, and it's always something in the cruise industry that you obviously want to meet. This particular ship, the Eurodam, has actually met its 11th consecutive perfect score of 100, which is actually a record set within the cruise industry. So, you know, again, with that, you know, a lot of people are concerned about, you know, what's their health like, what's the food hygiene like. This has got a perfect score of 100 from the US
I think that gives you a general idea of the overall standards.
Great confidence, great confidence.
So, no, I like that fact.
I love the music venues on here as well, because I love live music. They've got the Lincoln Centre Stage, Billboard on board, and BB King's Club as well.
Really?
Which is just, superb.
And some great destinations. So we're going to fly you from London over to Fort Lauderdale. This is where we've got our first night, haven't we?
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale. And
I'll do some shopping.
I'll do a
bit of shopping as well.
Whatever you do. I know it's transatlantic, you're thinking, oh, you know, let's stay in, acclimatise. No, go out. Fort Lauderdale's a brilliant place. And bearing in mind, you know, in the evening, you don't get the chance to go ashore. So there's some great places. I don't know whether the quarter deck still exists. There's a great place there that does surf and turf.
Yeah, I was going to say,
really good food.
I've done al fresco. I would do a bit of shopping if you've got time. And just settle in.
Go to Sawgrass Mills.
Oh, yeah.
Massive shopping centre. Anyway, relaxing day at sea. Get used to the ship and acclimatise, you know, find your little areas. And then we're going to start off with a beautiful port, Amber Cove. Now, this is part of the Dominican Republic, and it's an absolute stunning setting. You've got sun-swept beaches here. You've also got some great history. There's a 450-year-old fortress, the San Felipe Fortress, that you can go and see. And there's also a cable car ride. So if you want to head up into the top of Mount Isabella de Torres, then you can do. And there's a statue, a bit like Christ the Redeemer, at the top. So definitely worth going and seeing there. Then we're off to San Juan. Now, this is a great classic destination, brilliant for your shopping. So you can go off to the Plaza des Americas, or you can head around the Old Town. Now, you've got Old San Juan, which is... Did I just say San Juan?
Yeah.
San Juan.
That's right.
If you fancy heading off to the Bacardi distillery, then you can go to Casa Bacardi. I can say that one right. There's also the National Rainforest here, and there's the Outdoor Adventure Centre as well. So there's a whole mixture of things to do. My personal choice would be do a little bit of shopping and go around the Old Town. Because it's absolutely fantastic. Really great place. Then we're off to St Martin. Now, we were discussing this earlier. I was like, what wonderful place. You know, beaches, shopping, now you've got your duty-free. So if you want to buy your duty-free, if you love your sort of luxury items, your watches, your jewellery, your cameras, your electronics, brilliant place. Half of the island's Dutch, half of the island's French.
And they are very different as well, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, the actual Philipsburg, where you actually dock, is the Dutch side, and it's really well. The amenities are fantastic. When I say it's Americanised, you know, it's just got really good facilities. And one thing I'd recommend here: go and do the America's Cup yacht tour. If you like active stuff, you can go out on one of the yachts that they sell in the America's Cup. So that's
I love St Martin. It's fabulous. Then you've got you've got a day at sea, and then you're going to a private island.
Private island, yeah. Holland-America back in 1997 actually bought this island itself, and since 1997, you might think, well, they haven't done much, have they? 2% of the island has been developed. The rest has been left natural.
Wow.
So that is literally
paradise.
Yeah, there's 100 staff that actually work on the island, but they actually ferry in and out every day. There's also a little chapel on the island. So for those of you, I know like Valentine's Day's coming up, you know, if you're feeling a bit romantic, I just feel stiff these days. Then if you're feeling a bit romantic, then you could book this cruise and perhaps renew your vows or get married in the church on the island. I think it houses about 20 people. So it'll be a bit empty for my wedding, but for some of you, you'll pack it out. And then it's back to Fort Lauderdale. Of course, don't forget on this one, there is an option that the fun can extend. You can add on a 3-night Miami beach stay from just £280 per person.
Or we may be able to do that at the beginning of the cruise as well. But I mean, this is amazing. 5-star luxury, Holland-America, 9 nights in total, under £1,000. But it is a late deal and it will go very, very quickly. It's only about, what, 5-6 weeks away, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Wow. Beautiful ship as well. Beautiful.
Do you know what? This is the only thing. Shows like this, it really, if there's a conflict, I'm like, I want to go.
Yeah,
I want to go.
Here. Sadly, I am already on a cruise, but I would book that one in a heartbeat. So you are going to get that 4-star hotel stay in Fort Lauderdale. Have a lovely time there. As just to mention, if you want to add an extra 3 nights at Miami Beach, we can do that for as little as £280 per person. Just call us right now. We can talk you through the options. The idea is they shouldn't vary on this one because we've only got, we have got a couple of dates, but it's the lead one that's the 17th of March, so they vary slightly depending on the departure date. Return flights from London are included. I wonder what the flights would cost. That must be about...
Exactly, and I think
several £100s, I'd have thought.
And I think this is what, you know, what I said earlier on. If you're going to go that far and go that distance, stay the extra 3 nights.
We have sold out the 3rd of March. That has now gone. The best price-wise is that lead date, 17th of March. But to be fair, they're all really good. We've even got a little bit of space on the 24th of Feb there.
And some of the balcony prices there for the 3rd of March, not bad at all.
No, and actually, go and look at that. Just looking at the upgrades to the outside as well for the 24th of Feb, just £30.
Yeah.
That's really good one, that. Yeah, thank you, Holland-America. We like that one a lot, don't we?
There you go.
Now, I'm looking at the next one. Just because I've never been to Hamburg, believe it or not.
Have you've done Royal Caribbean?
Oh, yeah.
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 And see, this is the thing. It was
my first cruise.
So you've always got good memories.
Yeah.
So the only thing, if you're a Royal Caribbean customer and you've cruised a Royal Caribbean, you know they do different drinks packages. And some of them, they can be a little bit more expensive. I mean, you get what you pay for. Tonight, the great value of this is it's included on this one. That's the great thing. And the cruise itself, the destinations are superb.
I'm amazed it's all inclusive.
Yeah.
And
I've got that right, haven't I?
Yeah, I was just checking.
Yeah.
It says here,
that's
all-inclusive drinks package and tips included.
Yeah. So for those regular Royal Caribbean passengers, there's the value there.
And on the lead date, we have got a Planet Cruise exclusive, haven't we, as well?
You can't get this anywhere else, so you have to book this tonight. So please make sure that, you know, if you're and ahhing, book it, put the deposit down and get that price secured because you're not going to get this any other time. Because
you are going to get onboard spend up to $300 as well on that lead day. Anyway, yeah, I've got very fond memories of Royal Caribbean. It was my first cruise. Cruised, I think, 4 times now. But here's Glenn on board to tell you more.
One of Royal Caribbean's Voyager-class ships, Navigator of the Seas boasts exceptional features from bow to stern. With a vast array of dining options, places to socialise and entertainment, one thing's for certain, there's something for the whole family here on Navigator of the Seas. The first decision you're going to have to make on Navigator is where to eat first. Now, whether you're a fan of traditional fine dining or the main dining room, or you prefer the relaxed casual atmosphere of the Windjammer Buffet, there's a taste sensation to suit everyone's palate. For a touch of American nostalgia, why not head to Johnny Rockets, where you can find American classics like burgers, hot dogs, all served up in a 50s themed diner. If you're a steak lover though, Chops Grill is definitely your next stop. And if your taste lies further east, you can always dine here in Azumi, where sushi, izayaki dishes and chilled sake all served up in this beautiful, stylish venue. During the day on board, a host of activities await you. You can do anything from mini golf to climbing a rock wall. But did you ever think you could learn to surf on board a cruise ship? Well, now's your chance with the Flow Rider Surf Simulator. If that water is moving a bit fast for you, then check out a variety of pools on board. Or better still, if you prefer your water frozen, then how about hitting the old ice skating rink? If taking to the ice wasn't for you, then how about sitting back and watching the pros do it instead? Head along here to Studio B, where you can watch the glitz and glamour of the ice skaters as they amaze you with their skills. Love the glamour but prefer the action on stage? Then the next stop for you is the Metropolis Theatre. Here you can sit back and relax and take in Broadway-style shows and family favourites. If socialising is more your thing, then there are plenty of bars and lounges on board. Chill out in style with a fine cognac in the plush surroundings of the Connoisseur Club, or enjoy a pint at your local at the Crown and Kettle. But if wine is your thing, then here at Vintage Wine Bar is definitely for you. With the taste your way around a selection of fantastic wines, when it comes to picking your stateroom, you aren't short on options. From spacious interiors, some of which come with virtual balconies, but if you want a little more outdoor space, then grab yourself a balcony. If something a little bit more luxurious is your thing, then a royal or grand suite will give you extra living space, a bath, and of course, access to your own concierge service.
Oh, so love Royal Caribbean. Do you know we were talking to that club film saying it definitely is all-inclusive, isn't it, at this price? It is. Honestly, we were like a bit worried because but it is. Yeah. With tips.
Yeah, and tonight the deposit's only £75 as well.
And if you've got the lead date, you get the Planet Cruise TV exclusive, the onboard spend up to $300 anyway.
But you do need to do that tonight.
You do. I think this was great.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking it's peak season as well, 26th of August.
What a great ship as well, all those facilities. Anyway, ports of call, we're heading out from Southampton over to, well, first day is at sea and then into Hamburg. I've got many happy memories here in Hamburg. City Hall is fantastic, it's a great area. I mean, the Reeperbahn Boulevard and St Pauli district as well is where you want to go, have a look around there. But the place to be is the historic warehouse district. So really good tourist attractions around there. If you want to go a little bit further afield, you can get to the Brandenburg Gate and the Berlin Wall as well, but that will be an excursion you have to book separately.
And is there that massive model village in Hamburg?
Oh, I don't know about that one.
I might be wrong, so...
I tell you what's really good as well, for those of you that are ship spotters, you know, like train spotters, but for cruising, the actual harbour itself, there's a lot of dry docks, and a lot of the ships will go in there for refits. So that when we were in there, I think it was back 2012, Oceana was in, and that was my first ship. So, one of my first ships.
I think
happy
I'm
memories.
Borderline a ship spotter.
Ship spotter?
Yeah. Right, relaxing at sea, then over to
Oslo. Yeah, really interesting. You know, culturally fantastic. You've got the Sculpture Park, which I definitely recommend. There's the National Gallery, which houses the screen painting by Edvard Munch. They got it back. There's the Akershus Castle as well, and there's the Hadeland Glassworks as well. So there's plenty. There's the Sculpture Park. Doesn't do it justice there because there's some great monoliths with forms of the human body. Really quirky, and on a really nice day, great to just have a wander around the park, do something different. Relaxing day at sea, and then we're off to Bruges. You're docking at Zeebrugge.
Do love Bruges.
And what do you prefer, the breweries or the chocolate, or both?
Oh, definitely both.
Oh, both.
Yeah.
There's 125 breweries, and I think there's probably a shop that sells any type of chocolate that you can imagine. But it's definitely worth the little trip in, and definitely go on the canals.
It's a really beautiful place, isn't it?
Have you been on the canal trips in Bruges?
No, because I've only been once. So.
Right. Honestly, the first time I went on one of the canal boats, you think, we're not going to fit under there. We're not going to fit under there. I'm going to eat my head. And you go under these... It's amazing going in there. So, really worthwhile going.
And then, of course, back to Southampton. So, just to remind you, you will be on board the fabulous Navigator of the Seas. I'm seriously looking at this one. 26th of August is the date that I'll be choosing. So, if you see somebody that looks like me, it probably is me. But something for absolutely everything. I think Royal Caribbean, they do cater for, whole families, extended families.
Yeah.
They're brilliant.
Destination fun, tequila station. Sounds great. But also on top of that, then you've got the rock climbing, the golf course, the ice rinks, all of those great facilities.
I'm going to remind you what's included, because it's a lot on this one. Now, it is a TV show exclusive, don't forget. So you've got to book this one from the show right now, and you get up to $300 onboard spend. Honestly, it's all inclusive. Justin said, drinks packages, if you've ever bought a drinks package, you'll know what money you're saving by getting one included tonight. That's worth a lot of money, really. And your tips. You can book it tonight with a low deposit of just £75. And many of you will know we've got a great relationship with the Holiday Inn in Winchester. So if you want to stay there the night before, you can stay there for just £95 per person, and you will get a great breakfast, free parking, and your port transfers as well. Price-wise, I'm just shocked that the price is so good for August.
Well, and I know you're probably thinking, OK, so they're under £1,000, but look, for a suite, it's £1,500, all inclusive.
Yeah.
I think, you know, some of these prices are just phenomenal.
Do you know what? Family of 4 as well. And any families
Yep.
watching, have you spotted the 26th of August there?
Oh, is that school holidays?
Yeah.
There you
Less
go.
than 2,600. That's really good for family of 4. As is the May one, actually.
I was going to say school holidays. The kids on board will absolutely love the climbing wall and all the flow rider and the activities. Tire them out.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're still trying to do it with me.
I tell you what, the kids' clubs are so good that honestly you will not see the kids all day. You really won't.
Yeah.
Now, we both very much remember the 80s, don't we?
Speak for
Particularly me.
yourself.
No, I do. Oh, come on.
Hang on. Oh.
You remember the 80s?
Now, the funny thing was, before the show, we were like, has anybody got any 80s music? And Chris, our director, he was like, I'm going to go out to the car and I'm going to get it.
Oh,
he
it's
took my
80s.
keys and this is what he's got. But no, for the big kids, we're talking about Royal Caribbean and families, for the big kids that remember Tony Hadley, ABC, The Look of Love, and many, many more. I can't remember many more. Was that a band?
There's over 35 80s acts on board the ship.
And to be fair,
Right.
we featured this a few weeks ago, and even I was like, wow, that is just line-up after line-up. How much did you spend going to see one of those? And look at the price. That is free gratuities from Southampton and an interior from just £649.
Wow. And you're going to have the best time. Loads of 80s acts, loads of massive stars there. I think it will be just such a fun cruise.
I'm just going to give some power grabs.
Always good, isn't he? Look at that. That was a... It's going to be amazing, isn't it? But the price on that is incredible tonight. So, yes, I think that one will go very quickly. Now, we're going to move on, though, to next cruise, which is Norwegian Cruise Lines.
Yeah.
On board the Norwegian Jewel. Now, this has got a lovely itinerary, hasn't it?
Yeah, and if Neil and Nikki are watching, then it's your favourite destination because it's Singapore. And look, you can see top at screen, Singapore.
Well, you're actually in Singapore for 3 nights in... Actually, been upgraded, actually, now. It's a... Have we been upgraded to a 5-star hotel on this one? We have, haven't we?
Yeah, 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
You've done Singapore, haven't you?
Yeah, only for a night, though.
Only
Wasn't
for
enough.
one night. What did you do? What did you squeeze in?
Not a lot, to be honest. We went to the zoo.
Yeah? Oh, the night zoo?
Yeah, which was amazing.
Okay.
But honestly, it was quite a quick trip. I mean, 3 nights is great, but if I had my time again, I'd even extend it to maybe a week here.
Oh.
Wouldn't you?
Do you know, it's great. I mean, you can go to Raffles, you can go and have a Singapore
I didn't
sling.
get to go to Raffles.
No? You literally walk into the bar and they encourage you to give you monkey nuts and you break the shells and leave them on the floor. And the Singapore slings are really good. The zoo's great. You've got Chinatown, Little India, Marina Bay Sands, the hotel. And it's 3 wonderful skyscrapers, and it was inspired by a cruise ship. It's actually the world's largest cantilever structure on the end. You've got the Gardens by the Bay, which is beautiful at night, and just some great food. The hawker markets, I'd highly recommend the hawker markets. You've got to go there, because some of the cuisine that you find there, you know, you can go to these fancy restaurants, which actually I could recommend a few. Definitely go up to this. There's a rooftop bar at the Mandarin Oriental. Well worth the go. Go and see
nice.
Felix, good friend of mine.
But I can honestly say, my little taste of Singapore I love, but you actually be there for 3 nights in a 5-star hotel. And then you're going to be on board this wonderful ship. And here's it's Glenn and Keith, isn't it, to tell you more.
If your idea of a cruise is dim lighting, string quartets, tuxedos and ballroom dancing, then prepare to be challenged, because this cruise line is so laid back, it's almost horizontal.
Welcome to the most fun and relaxed cruise experience you're ever likely to encounter, where the entertainment never stops and the excitement just keeps on building. Welcome to freestyle cruising. Welcome to Norwegian Cruise Line. There's more restaurants than days of the week, and you can enjoy food from all over the world and dine and dress as you please. From trendy French bistros to steakhouses and sushi bars, Norwegian Cruise Line offers tons of choice. If you're a vegan, vegetarian, high carb, low carb, or gluten-free, it's all covered.
Remember, this is freestyle cruising, so whatever your mood and whatever the occasion, there'll be a bar that fits the bill. With sports bars and whiskey bars, martini bars and champagne bars, alfresco bars and wine bars, bars with music and bars with sport, even ice bars. One thing's for sure, you definitely won't go thirsty.
Imagine playing Nintendo Wii on a 2-story high screen, or challenging a friend on the all-new Aqua Racer. Visualise eating world-class cuisine while acrobats tumble down on silks around your table. or simply enjoying a beer as comedians make you smile with dedicated comedy clubs. Picture yourself singing along as dueling pianos compete, or settling into your own seat for one of the Tony Award-winning shows. Whether you're a single cruiser, holidaying with all the family, or planning a group cruise, you'll find something perfect for you.
Norwegian Cruise Line offers one of the widest selections of accommodation in the industry. There are exclusive suites where you have your own private sun deck, along with brilliant interjoining family staterooms that are cleverly located near all the kids' facilities, and balcony staterooms where you wake up to a different view every morning. But it's in the studio staterooms where Norwegian are head and shoulders above the competition.
Just thinking, what?
We got caught. We were having a natter.
He won't show up tonight, seriously. But we have got such great deals. I mean, just, you know, there's so many wonderful places in the world, isn't there, to talk about an experience.
You've got to go back to Singapore and spend a little bit more time. But the thing is, from Singapore, you're actually going on to see some incredible destinations. And once you've got on board the ship, you have a relaxing day at sea, and then you're into Phuket. Now, Phuket, this is Thailand's beach resort, is absolutely stunning. And to go out and see some of these islands, and yeah, if you've actually seen some, you know, the James Bond film, The Man with the Golden Gun, you may recognise some of the areas around here. Then we're off to Penang. Now, the actual island itself, there's an old wise tale or old story that apparently what they did to clear the island of the undergrowth, they got a cannon, filled it full of gold coins, and fired the cannons, and then sent all the locals out to find the gold coins, and that cleared all the. And what was revealed was beautiful, beautiful island. One thing that's highly recommended to do here is the butterfly farm. And I think, you know, nature, I mean, you know, you think butterflies are beautiful in the UK. You go to Thailand and you go to these parts of the world, they are absolutely stunning. Then we're off to Langkawi. I've got a load of people that I know that's been to Langkawi, and they absolutely love it because it's so relaxed, it's so chilled, but also the resorts are fantastic service. So this is, I'd say that this is either find a beach or find somewhere that, you know, just got great service and just spend the day there. Then you're into a big port, and this is where you spend a night overnight. We're going into Kuala Lumpur, and of course one of the defining features, apart from the mosque in Kuala Lumpur, is the Petronas Towers. Petronas, Petronas, potato, potato. The actual sky bridge in the middle has been in many films, but the sky bridge itself is an engineering feat, and it's worth going up there, but you do have to get there early. There's a great shopping centre at the base of it, and there's plenty to see and do, but the fact that you're there overnight, again, go out in town in Kuala Lumpur. There's one whole street which is all food stalls, and it's just go and have the chicken fish. You think I'm joking? Chicken fish. Chicken fish. Go and ask for it. When I went there, they were pulling me leg that they'd bred like a chicken with a fish, but it's actually a fish that tastes like chicken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's amazing. Go and ask for chicken fish. You'll think that I'm winding you up. You go there and you'll see it on the, you know when you see it like burger, chicken nuggets, chicken fish. It's there. Go and try it. It's a revelation. And then back to Singapore, and that rounds up your 12-night, 12-night holiday.
I've forgotten something really important. So I'm going to show it right now.
What have you forgotten? Could it be the most important thing?
Well, it could be for some, because...
Could be for you.
It's premium all-inclusive.
Premium all-inclusive. Yeah. And with NCL,
that's amazing, yeah. Because I was thinking, I mean, I think the price is really good, don't you? Without the drinks, but it is premium all-inclusive. So that's all your drinks, your gratuities and tips. And that's their premium all-inclusive, the really good one. I know. Have you ever forgot that? It's a first, isn't it? Anyway, let's show you what's included, because you do get that. You get the 3-night stay in a 5-star hotel in Singapore, premium all-inclusive. So that's your drinks, your gratuities and your service charges, and your return flights from London as well. That is amazing value, isn't it, though, when you think the hotel stay, the flights, the premium all-inclusive drinks, gratuities. That's really
awesome.
Good.
And really for those of you that haven't done Singapore before, it's a wonderful way to find someone that's so passionate about their city, and just great people, great service.
Yeah. Right, we've still got a couple of deals to share. By the way, just to clarify, the hotel stay on that won't be all-inclusive, but the cruise is, of course. But I think it's amazing. But before we've got 2 full cruises to talk about, but we've also got Luxury Corner next, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I need to let you do the first one because it is celebrity. You do love celebrity.
Right, I really do love celebrity. In fact, there's only 5 weeks time on my next celebrity cruise, and yeah, cannot wait.
Just drop that one in.
Well, so it sounds really big-headed, doesn't it? Yeah. You'll be fine here, Justin, on the sofa. But I couldn't believe this one because it's their VIP luxury. Now, that's when you get the exclusive flights using the private jet terminal near London Stansted. We've featured we call it Jet Set Sail, often on the show. This is the most amazing price I've ever seen, $889 for 7 nights. That's for the inside cabin, of course. If you do an upgrade to balcony and above, you will get the free Classics Drinks package as well, starting at less than £1,600. But to get the private jet, and that means you've got complimentary parking, the bag drop, priority check-in and embarkation. I think that's amazing. That's got to be the best we've done on that.
I mean, if you've never had that experience, you know, pulling up to a separate terminal where you're welcomed in onto a separate plane that is just for celebrity, it's a wonderful experience. Yeah. But I tell you what, Silver Seas is what the industry envy. Everybody in the cruise industry wants to go on Silver Seas, and it's because you get butler service in every single suite.
Wow.
You get free Wi-Fi as well, terms and conditions apply. Also, inclusive drinks and gratuities. Also, we're going to include at Planet Cruise an exclusive free Amazon Echo as well, so that's part of the deal. And that one, again, you know, you're looking at a completely different product there, $2,249, but that's for a Vista Suites, and that is with Silver Sea Cruises. So for those of you that know Silver Seas within,
I mean, I've not cruised with Silver Sea. It's like, again, it's
Sean and Hayley's just booked, haven't they? To go on to one of them, I think.
Yeah, they've just booked a cruise. We'll find out which one it is.
Oh,
yes. But that is, mate, honestly, we don't feature Silver Sea very often. We only do it when there's an amazing deal. So to get that price, brother, you've got to pay for that before the 28th of February, haven't you? To get that price right now. It's amazing.
Snap that one up.
Now, we were talking about celebrity cruises. They're going to be featured on the Wine Show on Channel 5.
Yeah, well, I mean, and the reason being,
So they're extending. No, go on. Stealing your thunder here, aren't I? Go on.
Set me up. That's it. So yeah, Celebrity's got one of the finest collections of wines at sea. Yeah. So for Channel 5's Wine Show to go on board to feature it is fantastic.
Says a lot, doesn't it?
But one of my favourites, Jay McDonald.
Yeah.
On Friday as well. She's going to be on Princess Cruises. And in fact, next week we're actually going to be featuring the ship that she's going on.
Brilliant.
So if you love Jane McDonald, you love Princess, then definitely tune in next week.
She's a laugh, isn't she?
Do you know, I'd love to go on a cruise with Jane because she says it like it is.
Oh, she does.
and she likes a cocktail of the day.
Just the one?
Yeah. I think they should have cocktails in the morning.
Yeah, I do.
Bloody Mary, and then, yeah, anyway.
Now, we've actually got a new competition for you as well, and it's a chance to win a luxury cruise for 2 with Oceania Cruises. Basically, Planet Cruises partnered up with Oceania Cruises to give you a chance to win a 7-night cruise on board Marina. That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go on.
You've got to remember this is Oceania.
Yeah.
As well.
And we're talking about uber luxury. To enter, www.planetcruise.com/EN/Oceania. And you've got a hyphen there, com, so really important. So have a look at that. I know a lot of you record the show, watch us on the app as well, but we would love you to enter and, win that cruise. Well done. I've said well done, you've not entered yet, but, yeah, do it, and you've got a great chance there of...
got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, of winning a great cruise. Right. Marella Cruises next. We've got such a good show tonight.
Yeah, something for everybody, and one of the best sellers as well.
And all-inclusive.
Yep. Another all-inclusive.
Yeah. And it works out about £525 a week, this one, doesn't it?
But for me, what this is all about, I mean, if you know Thompson Cruises, this is what Thompson has rebranded now to Marella Cruises. But it's, apart from the ships, it's the destination. If you've ever wanted to transit the Suez Canal and the opportunity to dock in Aqaba and go to Petra and see the Treasury or the Indiana Jones building, as everybody else knows it, then go there. I'll tell you a bit more about that. But Thompson, Marella now, as they're known, formerly Thompson Cruises, they have refurbished these classic cruise lines, and you can see the rock wall. So you know, you've got great facilities, pitch and putt now on the Discovery as well, and great for the families.
And do you know, when you see the destinations, you should be getting some great weather at this time of year. You know, mid-November, when it's miserable and hideous in the UK and getting all dark and gloomy, you could be getting some winter sun. So we're going to rattle through, because we fly from London, don't we?
Yeah, and you're heading out to Crete. So, well, sorry, heading out to Naples first. Yeah, your first port of call is Crete or Heraklion. So you can go and see some of the and when I say, you know, archaeological sites, you know, we're talking the elusive Minotaur labyrinth of the Nonus Palace, and then Spinalonga Island as well. Easy for me to say. I was thinking Spirulina then, but that's something completely different.
And then it's the Suez Canal transit, isn't it?
This is superb. I mean, you know, this is 120 miles of canal that you transit over 2 days. To give you some sort of an idea, 17.2 thousand vessels transited the canal in 2012. So it's about 47 a day go through the canal. So for those of you who've done the Panama Canal or like engineering feats, then you'll love it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's something that's on my list, like it is for a lot of, you know, cruisers. I just want to do it, see it.
Have you done Egypt? Have you done
not really.
The Sphinx?
Not properly.
I'm not saying that you can do that, but the next, if you like that type of thing, to go to Aqaba. Yeah. Now you've got 2 overnights on board in Aqaba, and as soon as you get on board, or even ask when you book, you've got to ask about an overland tour to Petra, because if you see that, it looks like an old building that's been carved into a wall. Quite literally, it's a lost city of Petra, and everybody remembers it for Indiana Jones.
Yeah, of course.
I think before Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade was released, there was something crazy like 12,000 people visited a year, and now there's 12 million a year. It's just quite literally chalk and cheese. But to see something like that is just awesome. Then you've got 5 days at sea to enjoy the ship.
And those 5 days at sea, you're just going to be sunbathing, enjoying the entertainment. You're going to be taking advantage of that drinks package. You're just going to be having a great holiday, aren't you?
Yeah.
And then we make our way over to Muscat, don't we?
Muscat, and this is your disembarkation port flying back to London.
It's amazing. It really is. And so working out just over £500 a week. And just to recap, lovely ship, by the way, isn't it?
Yeah. And great. It's only £75 deposit as well per person.
So we mentioned, you know, this is a big show on the TV. So we are giving you tonight all-inclusive on this with exclusive discounts. That also includes your tips, of course. You've got those 2 nights on board, as Justin said, and you're going to sail through the Suez Canal there as well. And yeah, you get 2 days.
2 days. 120 miles.
God,
they take the time.
Of course, yeah. Enjoy it. We have got a great single special on this one available for £1,599. Very limited availability on that one as well. And return flights, now they are based on London Gatwick or Birmingham. So we have got Birmingham available as well. And you can secure your place tonight with just a low deposit from only £75 per person. Oh, that's brilliant, don't you? And we do know whenever we feature Marella, phone lines go crazy, don't they?
Yeah, and all inclusive in tips. Brilliant.
I'm really sorry, I love the idea of getting away in mid-November, because it's a horrible time, isn't it?
The only thing is, what haven't we had tonight? We haven't had a river cruise.
We're not had a river cruise, no.
But this is also an exclusive, so you can't get this anywhere else than on the Planet Cruise TV show. Because tonight, the actual package we're putting together, you get onboard spend, you get free Wi-Fi and free tips. We'll take you through that. But this cruise line on a river is just... Emerald Waterways is something completely different. And again, we've been working with them closely, and you're going to love this.
Well, let's have a little look, shall we? So, we are talking about absolute 5-star luxury, aren't we?
The great thing about this is you've got 47 crew on board and a maximum capacity. When I say a maximum capacity, this is very rare, 182 passengers. Yeah,
wow.
So 92 cabins on board. And the great thing with river cruising is you are just a few metres away from the quayside. So, you know, you're literally pulling up in a town, getting off. Great facilities on board. Again, you know, not one of the largest ships, still got a heated pool and a cinema as well. You've got your spa, really modern and contemporary rooms. And the great thing is with this as well, that you're getting your drinks package included as well. So you get your drinks with your meals, so you get your beers and wines and soft drinks with your meals.
Let's be honest, you've got absolutely everything. You even get your excursions as well, don't you?
Well, get your excursions. Literally in every port you have, if not one, you have a choice of different excursions you can go on. And what I love about this is they've got bikes on board. So you know when you have, for those of you that are regular cruisers, you have the dinner table guilt. You go, oh, I've eaten too much. Get out on the bike the next day. They're complimentary, so you can take the bikes out and you can have a look around town.
Honestly, it's as all-inclusive as you can imagine. So let's just talk about some of the lovely places you'll be visiting on this one. So we fly from London, don't we?
Yeah, out to Nuremberg, but then you transit go to Kelheim, and this is where you start your cruise, Kelheim to Regensburg, and this is a lovely, relaxing morning on the Danube. You're going to get to see some of the greatest German medieval cities here, and that day you'll have a guided walking tour to see some of the oldest bridges and some of the oldest town halls as well. On the evening, there's even a traditional Bavarian band on board, Papa. So, definitely, I love a Bavarian band. Then we're off to Passau, and this is where you transit from Passau to Linz, and you're going to see the cobblestone streets there. You can go to the Oberhaus Fortress as well, and on this you can, an extra expense, all of the ports have an excursion included, but if you want to go to Salzburg, you can book that at an extra expense as well. Then we're off to Melk to Dürnstein. Now this is Austria's wine growing region, so you've got to try some of the local poison, as I say. Go to the Benedictine Abbey, which features some of the greatest architecture and also probably contributed to the wine growing as well. There's two great tours included on this one, a guided biking tour along the Danube or from Melk to Dürnstein, or you can go on a guided hike to Dürnstein Castle. So your choice is there, or stay on board, just enjoy it. Then we're off to Vienna. What a great highlight.
I've never been.
I've never been. I love the look of it.
Oh.
It's just absolutely superb. Again, there's a guided bike tour here if you want to do it, or there's a Viennese concert where you can go and see some of the music of Mozart and Strauss. You can book that one. There is a supplementary charge on that, but the guided bike tour is included, so you get to see the Spanish Riding School, the Town Hall, St Stephen's Cathedral, the Hofburg Palace as well, which is definitely worth it. Then we're off to Bratislava, and here you actually get a chance to spend the afternoon having coffee and cake with a Slovakian family. So you really do get that feel, and you get to see some of the great, the Town Hall, the Merbach Palace, the Gothic Cathedral as well. And this is the evening that you have the Captain's Gala dinner. So you can pull out your tux and dress up for this one. Then you're on to Budapest. Oh, I love Budapest. I went there in the winter, and it's even better in the summer. The bridges are great. There's a guided tour to Buda Hill, and there's also a Hungarian folklore show included. All of that included. And do you know what? We haven't had a chance to squeeze everything that's included into this cruise. So if you are interested, please do phone tonight and find out more from the guys in the call centre.
But I mean, she is the most beautiful ship, as you can see.
Doesn't look like a river ship, does it?
No, I mean, 5-star ultimate luxury. Let's just very quickly show you what's included. It's an awful lot on this one. So it's a Planet Cruise exclusive right now. You're going to get free drinks on that lead date, I should say. That's based on the lead date. €250 onboard spend per stateroom. Free Wi-Fi and tips. Excursions at every single port there. And the overnight on board in Budapest as well there. Price-wise, and you get the £100 M&S voucher. Forgot about that as well.
Yeah.
But the lead date is actually the 19th of October there. And that lead date is where you get the free drinks, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, so you will get the free drinks, I should clarify, on that lead date, making it even better value. Wow. A lot to remember on that one, wasn't there? A lot included. But what we're going to do now is a quick recap. It's going to have to be super quick. Get your teeth in, Justin. Are they in? Here we go. We started off with MSC, one of their latest ships. 649 was the price of this one. And don't forget, if you want to extend your stay, you've got the 2-night Barcelona hotel stay from just £50 per person. And all-inclusive drinks are available from just £23 per person per night.
Or how do you fancy under £1,000 for the Caribbean on Holland-America, 5-star luxury, and you can add on a 3-night Miami Beach stay for just £280 per person on that one. Get and book it right now. It's ID number 126673.
That really is a late deal, but it's superb, isn't it? Then we had Royal Caribbean. Like the look of this one a lot. So it's the Navigator of the Seas. Again, it's another Planet Cruise TV show exclusive. So you will get up to $300 onboard spend per stateroom. And you're all going to get an all-inclusive drinks package tonight and your tips. And I've got to say, the family of 4 is brilliant. Under £2,600, that's for 4 people. Of course, we are looking at the 26th of August as well, which is peak season.
Yeah, and please don't forget, you're not going to get that anywhere else apart from tonight's TV show. Then we're on to Norwegian Cruise Lines, and with this one, we're heading over to Singapore. You get a 3-night stay in a 5-star hotel in a wonderful city. Really wonderful. Premium all-inclusive drinks included with gratuities and service charges, and the ID number on that one is ID number 170913.
We then had Marella Cruises. Again, it's an all-inclusive, this one, and we've got exclusive discounts. Tips are included as well. You are going to get to sail through the Suez Canal, an amazing experience, and a brilliant single special. Only a few of those available, but that starts at under £1,600. We've even got flights from Birmingham as well as at Gatwick on that one as well. And just a £75 deposit tonight. I think that one will be really busy. In fact, I think they'll all be busy tonight, don't you?
Yeah, and then we finish off with that fantastic river cruise. This one's going to be good. Just phone up and ask more about this one, because there's so much included, and it's another exclusive with 250 euros on board spend, free Wi-Fi, free tips, teeth in, excursions in every port, and for that one, ID number 167275.
And if you want the free drinks, then go for that lead date, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
19th of October. And you get £100 M&S vouchers. Now, don't forget, we have got the luxury cruise show coming up at, it's on the 8th of March. Keith Maynard is going to be there. And if you want to, say, bid a chance of winning a Saga Ocean Cruise, you need to be there on the day, but you can register www.planetcruise.com/cruise/events. But all the cruises are online, just aren't they? Yeah. They're all there. But if you've not seen anything like that, we can find you any cruise with any company. We can make packages bespoke. So if you want to add hotel stays, things like that, we can do that. And the call centre open until 10:30 tonight.
10:30, yeah. And of course, don't forget, if your cruise fix, if you're feeling a little bit low on Friday, then tune in for the Channel 5 wine show on Celebrity Cruises. Yes. And, of course, Jane McDonald on Princess, and we'll be featuring that ship next Tuesday.
So we will both be here next Tuesday. I hope you can join us. And, yeah, we will see you soon. How many days till my next cruise, Justin? How many is it now?
He's counting the days down.
How many hours? Listen, love to see you, matey.
Take care.
We'll see you next week. Take care.